Hello. Ah, that sounds better. Can you hear that? How well is that? Can you hear that back at all, guys? I've got feedback. If I press that, you shouldn't be able. No, you can still hear that. Bum 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 bum. It might not be that. Hello. Ah, that sounds better. I can definitely hear that. Can you hear that? Right. How well is that? Can you hear that back at all, guys? I've got feedback. Does it sound okay? Because I can hear myself in my headset, which I don't really want to hear. So if I just take that off, no, I can still hear myself. How if I take that off? It might not be that. I can definitely hear that. A wee bit quiet. Bum bum bum. Let me try and turn up the. Does it sound okay? It does sound quiet, doesn't it? Let me see if I can turn the desktop audio up. Which hopefully the mic balance. Hopefully you will be able to hear that. I'm leaving the YouTube sound on at the moment, so I can just hear it, just to see how well it takes. A wee bit sounds quiet. That sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Perfect, brilliant. Thank you. I think it's to do with this bloody controller. It decides to take over all the bloody the controls. So yeah, thank you for that, Penguin. Do apologise, people. Sorry about that. I should have tested it before, but there again, I would have had to go on live, which I didn't really want to start doing. Right, the BNSF. Actually, what I'm gonna quickly do is just pop out. Just go back to the menu. You maybe hear the traffic outside. I have the balcony door wide open. Right, rail journeys. So you go to Cajon Pass. Don't worry about Oakville Sub. That's a new timetable, and I will be showing you that at some point. Right, so Cajon Pass. There are 26 journeys, 26 services under journeys. You have the introduction, which that gives you the introduction for the driving the GP60M and the GP60M, but it has the control stand, and then it has like the normal, like the control desk, which I think was the early version. Brilliant. So as long as you guys can still hear me, that's great. I'm happy with that. Services yeah, that sounds a lot better. Yeah, it's really hot today. It's already 32 by 10 a.m. Bloody hell, where are you? It was 28 here by 10 a.m. in Poole. It was 29 actually. It's currently 35 from what I can see. Yeah, it's 35. Yeah. Right, so that's the BNSF pack, the BNSF one, sorry, the first one. Then you got Superfleet Heyday, so you got a number of, literally, that's one service. Superfleet 1, Superfleet Part 2, they're basically scenarios. Then you've got another freight, then you got another scenario. So there's a fair few on there. And then with the daily grind, you have just more bits and Barstow bound as well. Why is... Oh yeah, that's fine. 26 journeys and services. Well, that's a long one. Yeah, 26 journeys. There is a lot. But these are jobs these are services that are just not done in an hour, sort of thing. So yeah. So yeah. Right. But that's not all. I should have it on here. Where is it? There we go. Where's San Bernardino? There you go. So we also have 4 journeys for San Bernardino, and they are the 4 scenarios. There are no freight runs, no timetable services for San Bernardino. So you've got San Bernardino. There is no. If you look on the right-hand side here, you've got the list of the list of locos. They're not included on the timetable, so you've only got them on the thingies. There's no AI. The other thing that I do not have, which I do have on the PlayStation, and I hate that sound. I've got to disable that. Layers. I currently have 3 out of the 4 layers. The layer I don't have is Sherman Hill. I have asked for it, Hi, Ollie. No, the next streams are all planned, so no, doesn't interest me doing that. Oh, it's hit 36. So, why do? Nah, not interested in doing any of. You know, it will be either Route Lucky Dip or, well, tomorrow's won't be. It will be the PS5 version of this on the release. So yeah, and you just turn around telling me it ain't gonna get done anyway. Sorry. So yeah. Right. So yeah, basically I don't have the stock for Sherman Hill, which is a bit annoying, but you know I have asked for that, but yeah, we just gotta wait and see. I may get the keys at some point. So you have the GP BNSF H4, GP60M H4, and you have the BNS SD42. No, you don't. You have the GP60M BNS H2, the other livery. You do. Hi, railway guy. Do you want to see more German high-speed routes in TSW? Don't know really. I don't mind. So you are wondering where the slave units? The slave units basically you can't drive them. So what's the point of them being on here for a loco to pick? They'll turn up at some point, so you will see them. So how do I Cajon pass? No, Cajon pass scenarios. So so we have, I think it's four scenarios. You have Superfleet Part 1, Superfleet Part 2, Barstow Bound, the Kaiser Hauler, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do the Kaiser Hauler scenario. You are the engineer of BNSF Manifest H BARKAI, often nicknamed the Kaiser Hauler by enthusiasts, operating from Barstow to Kaiser Yard in Fontana. There we go. As the scenario begins, you are at Cajon Summit and will be routed down the west slope of Cajon Pass via the historic and steeply graded south track to San Bernardino. Well, this is only going to end up going south, literally. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I don't know about that actually. So look at this one. Electromotive. I know I'm chickening out. Electromotive GP60M and cabless GP60B diesels were built to power Santa Fe Superfleet intermodals, and in a throwback to the early years in ABBA set of stylish diesels is sat at San Bernardino Yard ready to power BNSF intermodal across Cajon. This is a two-part scenario. Right, we're going to start that one then. I am chickening out of doing the western slope because that's a really steeply graded one, which I don't really want to do. So what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Right, Superfleet Part 1. Conductor ZS BDWSP. Trailer and container loading has been completed and the inspection of our consist is completed. Set up the power for operation. When ready, begin our pull. When ready, pull up eastbound. Right. Well, I've got to remember this. So brakes have to be cut in.
that has to be set to lead. Put reverser in forward. Bell ends there. Right, okay. Oh, we might as well get the trifecta done. There's the windscreen wipers. Awesome. I don't know if we'll need them or not. I hope not. Right, so we have to also put braking comm on. It says go via location, which I just want to get my camera set up. So this is the loco. This is the GP60M. This is the early versions of it with the desk. Basically, it's a desktop. I mean, ours is better than what his is. Look at that. That's just like two bits of wood thrown together. Dynamic brakes on. Step light should be on. Truck light should be on. Generator on. That's on. That's on. They should be on. Right. Okay. So that's all right. So yeah, that's our loco. And we have 2 slave units. And another GP60. So it's basically A, B, B, A. So these are a little bit like the F7s. These are the new 5, 1, 2. Oh, three wagoned intermodal. They're intermodal and trailer wagons as well. I think, by the looks of it, we're just a load of trailers. Oh God, is this all us? Oh my God. Wow, we got any containers on? No. Oh, we do. We have single stacks. We don't have the Husky stacks. So this is what the trailers are like in real life. There you go. Without the without containers or lorries on. Trailers. So yeah, we've got a fair bit of stuff on. So they're the double stacks, which with these wagons you can't use double stacks on. What time are we? We're 6:03 in the morning. That's good. Right. Okay. So, what I just quickly need to do. We are 3,867 ton. We're 75 wagons, 4 locos. Awesome. Right. None of that works. Right. So we have to. Where's the lights on? Ditch lights on. Ditch lights on. Nah, we don't want those on. Right. My poor PC is already chucking out heat. Not as much as it did with the what you call it one yesterday. Right. So the brakes, we got to release the brakes. So I've got to wait now for the brakes to, I think it's 89 or something like that. So, let's get some fresh air in it. Hello there, GW Photography. Did I say 6'7"? Did I say 6'7"? I said 607, you donut. Right, let's see if we can. Oh, You see the brake pressure coming up. That's got to go up. We've got to get that up to 89. Otherwise, it won't. We won't move the train. Unfortunately, I don't, because I don't have the Sherman Hill thing, Sherman Hill route. The UP stuff won't appear. So what I can do actually, it's not going to run away, don't worry. Okay, I'll do it that way then. Quicker just to go this way down, to be honest. Turns out the 20s are going to be on the return of Welsh marches, just don't know what they will be on, but 810 is dragging 302 back to crew. Oh, that's good then. 302, was that the Network Rail ones? Right, we're at 47, so we may have to wait 10 minutes to get this to go. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but there you go. Wow. This is the highest it's been. 36. DPD Group are hiring warehouse operative nights +2 warehouse operative jobs at BH15 1JZ. Apply to jobs at DPD Group, UK Airflow, Nicole, Ventilators. No, because basically I'm not interested in night shift. And we're starting to move already. But in theory, we should. Vehicle derailed? Did I see that correctly? Right. Brake on. apparently. Cutting the brakes, they're free. Ah, shit. We got the independent on, so yeah. But that's interesting. I know 302 is a 57, yeah. If you ain't interested in this, okay, because I couldn't give a toss about US content. No, that's fair enough. Not everyone does though, that's the thing. But there are some people that do quite like it, so, you know. I've not tried this one before, so yeah. So why was it I derailed them? Well, that's a derailleur thing there, but there's nothing there. Only American what you play frequently is the Boston Providence and occasionally Boston Worcester if you get line, if you get time. That's fair enough. I quite like Oakville, it's one of my favourites. I don't mind the American routes, to be honest. Well, if it derails again, then yeah. Hi Nick, how you doing? Welcome to stream. You'll be getting it as I do enjoy the US stuff, especially counterpart. Probably be picking up the other German route that is still in the Xbox Series as well. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool. I mean the thing is, I have always liked American routes, so yeah. On. There's nothing on the rear of us, so it doesn't really make no difference. But yeah, I think, to be honest, when I was playing Microsoft Train Sim, when it first came out, I was playing, most of the time I always played American routes. But yeah, understandable, there are people that just don't like American routes, don't like German routes or anything else that's not British. That's completely fine, I've got no problem with that. When they start dictating what you have to do, what you have to buy and what you don't buy and what you have to play, then that's what I have a problem with. And that's where they will be told. If this derails again, I'm hoping it doesn't, I will then pop over to San Bernardino and do the one on there that I started on yesterday on the PlayStation, but I spad it, unfortunately. That was my fault completely. So they've come out with an early interim report into the crash at Bedford, and unfortunately the driver seems to have spadded, which is a bit of a shame, really, to be honest. Let's take that off. turn Facebook off as well. So I've only got YouTube running. It does take a little while to get there. I will be streaming again tonight. We are looking at docked on the PC. There's something I didn't check, which I need to check the on Steam if I've got the DLC for it. German routes will take some learning, as you found out yesterday doing a light loco run to Kaiser with all safety on. Lost count of how many times PZB got you. Yeah, it's a little bit, you know, it's not easy to do. I don't know if I've got the DLC update for that. I need to have a look at that at some point. I have it on the PlayStation, but I want to do the journey, the dock journey on the PC. So I'm hoping to finish, well, by about 6 o'clock. If this just crashes, then yeah. I mean, I'm kind of hoping the brakes, we're going uphill, I'm thinking, let's try this. Brakes are released. Take the independent off, bail it. After a while, you'll get the hang of PZB. Yeah, it's just a learning curve. Right. Oh, hello. If you are seeing a blank screen, don't worry. It's just where it's just transferring from one screen to another. Right. Subdivision busy a bit of your best to keep me on the move, dispatcher out. So that's good. We've got a yellow, that's good. of it though, you found a good explanation of it online, so I just need to read and digest it. Yeah, have a watch of Matt's PowerPoint stream. Hi Drift from the Hours, how are you? Welcome to the stream, hope you're well. So this is out tomorrow from 10 AM and on consoles on the Series XS, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. You're doing good, awesome. Where we've got to keep the speed a bit measuring. Pay the big wedge of your credit card so you're wearing your halo today. Awesome. I wish I could do that. See the gradient that we've got. Gauge line. What do you mean the gauge line? You have to explain it, sorry. Unless it's that. How the hell do they cope with a 10-mile-an-hour limit coming out on the yard on a 1 in 73 bloody incline? Speed should be going up in a second then. There we go. Oh, another one coming in, look. What I am doing currently on the PlayStation, every single route every single route I have, I go through one locomotive. I go I'm going through the first. Actually, I'll show you when I come to it on here when I've done this one. Oh, they got that as well. That's going to upset people. That's supposed to represent the Maersk Pride livery container, which when that was found and put in the game, or when it was seen in the game, I think it was the Horseshoe Curve one. People were moaning about it, and it's saying it had no business to be in a train game. Well, unfortunately, they were so wrong. This is kicking out a lot of heat. Hot. So hot. Should add the AC in ACE in Train Sim 6. What's ACE? You'll have to enlighten me on that one, I'm afraid. So we're nearly at the right thingy. So what's our work order? Devore, Keenbrook, Sullivan, Summit, and stop at EBCS Luga. We're 75 wagons long, mostly trailers. Unbranded, I suspect most of these would be UPS trailers or Amazon, probably UPS. And then obviously we've got the single deck custom made containers on them as well. Right, so now instead of just pressing 3 going back to the cab, or 1, let's go back to the cab. I can't because the game will crash, which I don't really want this to do. So I have to go back manually, which is fine. It's only up. We're only up there. I've got to slow it down a bit sometimes. Oh crap! I'm not far off yet. This is why I won't be doing that many flybys, because it's a bit of a pain in the arse to do. If I did this on the PlayStation, doing the flybys is fine, but then doing 3, pressing 3 again to get back to the cab, or 1, it will just crash. Yeah, drifter from the hours. What is the add the ACE? What is it? I've got no idea. The brakes are slowly coming up. If I can explain what I was saying earlier there. Basically on the PlayStation I have every single route for Train Simulator 6 and I have literally the DLC as well. What I am trying to do on time when I play it at night, I am trying to do in alphabetical order every single route. Now every single on that route I will then take whatever the first locomotive is and then I will do the very first in that timetable. So it could be an ECS move, it could be like it was yesterday, an hour-long service or whatever. Now I intend to do that once I get through once I've done that timetable, which was, I think yesterday was Antelope Valley. I'll go on to the next route, which is Arosa. Now in there's 3 timetables. Now one thing I'm not going to do, they are exactly the same bloody timetable with the 3 different bits of DLC. You've got the original, you've got the one with the Loco anniversary packs, and you've got one with special wagons on there. I'm only going to be doing one of those timetables, and that will be the Loco anniversary packs. I'm not going to be doing all 3 of those timetables, it's just going to be one of them. And that will probably more or less do for probably West Coast mainline one, but we'll see. It's going to take ages to do. So when I've done a Rosalini, I'll go on to the next route, which I think is Bahnstrecke Bremen Oldenburg or Leipzig Dresden, one of those 2. So when I've done the first timetable in that route, I'll go on to the first timetable with the Loco, whatever it is, on the other route. I think it is for Bahnstrecke, it's actually a BR214. And I need, is it BR214 or 204? It's a 204, isn't it? I need to learn how to drive that because I got no clue how to drive it. So I need to do the scenarios. But that's the other thing I want to do as well, is a lot of the tutorials and the scenarios, no, not the scenarios, the tutorials, I've not done since I've had to reinstall it last year, so that's something else that I want to do as well. So this is a new timetable from High Iron Simulations, completely separate to the Santa Fe F7 and the, is it Santa Fe gameplay pack? I can't remember. Well, you'll see. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, that's fair enough. I know for a fact that this uses the Sherman Hill Union Pacific locos. I don't have Sherman Hill on the PC. I have asked for it, and I'll get early. I won't get early access, but I'll get a key for that at some point. So yeah, there's something else that I've. Oh no, that's for because I need that for Oakville as well. The Oakville timetable. Blurry textures, no idea. If he's got blurry textures or not, I don't know. But to be honest, I quite like these. So you got 101 in like the Santa Fe Tribute BNSF livery. Two BNSF slaves, and then we got like 100 in the warbonnet type BNSF livery. Check to see if we've got any storms inbound. Right, we don't have any at the moment. So one thing I do have is I have the modded Oakville sub timetable from PC, and I absolutely love it. So it has freight on it, all that sort of stuff, which is brilliant. I'm sure there's an SD70 AC in TSW. Just screech across that. That's the line that you'll get the other stuff on, as well as the GP Union facility stuff. By the way things are going, I may well be. I mean, we're looking at 9 o'clock tonight. You're looking at 29 degrees centigrade, 28 at 10. 4 a.m. You're looking at 22 degrees centigrade, which is going to be a little. So I may not be sleeping out in here with balcony. Doesn't help that the PC is absolutely chucking out so much heat at the moment. I've got 2 monitors. One's producing moderate heat. The other one is producing a lot of heat. No, actually, no, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as the place that the PC is just chucking out. It's actually quite amazing how much heat and energy something like this produces. Lovely. See how well the frame rate handles. Now you're wondering, why are they using branded containers on those, but we can't use them on the new container trains for high iron? Well, high iron don't have the license to use the containers. You can use the container brand. Dovetail no longer have the license to use Hamburg Sud either, but they're still in, which is sure just go down there. Somewhere near the top. Oh, right. Yeah, so we've got another line there. So 3.2 miles, which is speeding. I just want to get the, I just slow down, get the speed down by Right. So to give some sort of context, I'm kind of hoping that I may well finish probably about 5:30, because I want to go and have a shower before I do my other stream. And it'll give the chance of the room to cool down a bit and the PC to cool down a bit as well. I mean, we in this sort of current weather, I mean, we've hit 36 degrees centigrade now, which is a record for us. People are saying, oh, why, you know, it's only a bit of heat, it's summer, it's, you know, deal with it. It's, you know, these are the ignorant people. And a lot of people over here saying, you don't have air conditioning. No, we don't. Because, A, we don't really have this sort of heat. You know, this is extreme heat. This is extreme heat. Temperatures of 36, anything from 36, about 30 up to about 40 degrees. It's, you know, a few years ago, unheard of. You know, people are saying, oh, it's just summer, just get over it, deal with it. Yeah. You know, and I've unfriended in the past. I've unfriended a few people on Facebook because of their ignorance, really. You know, a couple of them were influencers, and this guy just basically called everyone that, you know, was going off and moaning about the heat, just, you know, party poopers. And I'm just saying, you know, I turned around and said to him, I said, yeah, but when you actually, you know, you have an illness and the heat can affect you and possibly end up killing you, then you do have to take precautions. And he just basically had a right go at me, and I just turned around, you know, I went, oh, just, you know, I thought, yeah, it's just typical, it's just an influencer that he's putting his influence over. Basically people, you know, say, nah, you're all a bunch of shit. Listen, look at me, I'm out in the sun, I can deal with it. But he's probably not got any medical conditions, you know what I mean? And I mentioned stuff to him, and I said at the end of the day, I said it's entirely up to you. I said, but don't start belittling other people that they disagree with you. He privately messaged me and just told me to go fuck myself. And I actually went and put that on his page. I said, this is what this influencer said. Told me to go fuck myself. I said, so I'm not going to go fuck myself. I'm just basically going to go tell him to fuck off and stick his page up his arse. I said, if he can't take a differing point of opinion, he's not very good influencer. And I got loads of shit from other people because apparently he started taking a piss because I like trains and everything. So yeah, there was a few people that were actually blocked, but yeah, I ended up blocking him. He's a complete arsehat in the end. And it was so much easier just to block him and then block all the little dickheads that still followed him because they're little fucking sheep. But yeah, this is one of the reason why, you know, you get an influencer saying, oh yeah, look, the weather's great, deal with it, blah 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 blah. It's called summer. Yeah, it's called summer, but again, I will always turn around and say, heat can kill people, especially vulnerable, especially the ones with illnesses. I know my mum would have suffered a lot in this weather if she was still alive. People say you don't know that, and I know damn well she would have. Trust me. But yeah, at the end of the day, they want to go ahead and do that. I've always suffered with heat, with the heat. This is why you've never seen me ever go on holiday to Marbella or places like Vietnam or something like that. I'd love to, but I can't. I just, yeah, the heat just affects me so much. So no, I can't, and I'm happy with that. It'd be nice to see these places. Awesome. But these people that have a voice on Facebook, that are influencers, they have to learn. They have to learn that not everyone agrees with them. And they have to come out of their own self-centered world of thinking they are the best thing since sliced bread. And not everyone is going to agree with them. People turn around and say, yeah, but you're an influencer. No, I'm not. I'm not an influencer. I don't influence anyone. I don't pertain to influence people. You people do what you want to do. I don't care. You know what I mean? I do what I do because I enjoy doing it. If you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. But I don't sit here and go, buy this, buy that. Not me. Down to 2 tracks. That's the Union Pacific tracks. This is the up and down. Like with this, if you want to buy the locos, entirely up to you. I'm here and I'm just showing them. Basically, this is what you get. Plus for the loco, it's a gate pack basically, because you get the locos, you get scenarios, you get extra wagons, you get these, which are the 3-car articulated intermodal wagons, trailer wagons. You get 3 different coloured cement wagons. I think there is the auto racks. I can't be sure. They might come in the Santa Fe gameplay pack. And to be honest, people that were in Dovetail's stream last night saying, oh, we need this, we need that, we need this. Dovetail turned around and said, Matt has turned around and said, and expertly said, it's hard to get stuff, to get railway companies to work with Dovetail. Because at the end of the day, they're a business. You know? I don't think there's any doors open here. I know we got the almost 4 pictures of this product they were promoting, and someone said something, oh, you could at least done this, you could at least made this, blah 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 blah, although it was done by someone, you know, mainline simulations. And I just rightfully posted at the end of the day, I said, hold on, I said, you guys moan because you haven't got this in the game, this exit, whatever. When X and X and X and X and X, X is put in, you then moan because it doesn't come with this, or you don't have this in the game. You know, I said, you know, unfortunately it's forever moaning with you guys. You know, because they're just not satisfied with, they get one thing, boom, bang, 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 we want this, we want that. And you can't win half the time. And it is annoying. Summit North track. Then we got to stop at EBCS Nugo. We're going to do another scenario after this, but we're going to do it on San Bernardino. Because it's still supposed to be really, really hot tomorrow, I probably will not stream this tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. I want to catch up with a couple of bits that I want to do. So more than likely, I will do a run in the evening, but it won't be dedicated to GP60. It will be probably some chosen routes that I want to do. To be honest, you know, no disrespect to the American guys. Hopefully you American people will be showing it off, which is really, really good. But I'm covering it here today. So I wasn't sure whether I'd be covering it or not, but I am. So, you know, people can say, oh well, you know, you're an ambassador, you should be doing it on everything, but when most of my people, the subscribers aren't American, majority of my views are UK, I'm not going to get very many views on American content, the same with German content. Not unless there's UK guys that like German content. So, yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a lovely model, to be honest. I think it's a welcome addition to TSW. So, going via Summit 4.2. Okay, so the threat of thunderstorms have buggered off. We don't have any. That's good. Don't have to worry about that. Don't get me wrong, I do like showing off content, and I'll show most of the content off. But, you know, I show it off on my terms. So when someone comes in and say, when you stream next, do this, do that, it'd be like, you'll just get ignored. If I say to some people, oh, do we want to do this on the next stream, do you want to do that? And someone says, no, do this. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, brilliant. But when does it come out to, in your next stream, do this? No, you're not going to get that. It don't work like that. So we have got another train coming. Would I like to see an American route, I think, for next trains in world? I'd love to see Tehachapi Pass, or another, or a Canadian route. So yeah, tomorrow's stream, that's no moon, that's a space station. I will start off with a run on here on the home pass with the SD70, SD60s, GP60s. And then basically we'll do some more. I don't know what we'll do. We've also actually got to check the plants as well, because it's been quite warm and humid in here. I have about about 6 plants in here. Rubber cheese plant. Weird bush that I rescued before I used to work. Some peace things that my mum's cousin bought about 6 Christmases ago. It's still surviving. It was a Christmas basket. 2 amaryllis plants which are sat outside. There's the other trailer. Oi oi. And then I also have in the other room I have 2 cacti. And I have some plants. One of them is a, what do they call that stuff? Aloe vera plant as well. They're in like a little arboretum. So yeah, I do have some plants around here. The Venus flytraps have died, and the other exotic carnivorous plants have died as well. But these ones just still soldier on. They get watered and fed every now and then. Hey, to be honest, it's a really nice addition timetable, but I just so wish they ran on their not on their own timetable, on substitute in, but obviously it doesn't look as though that's going to happen. We're going to carry on through to 6 on this, but I'm going to do I'm not going to do the stream tonight, so my Wednesday night gaming stream, that's not going to happen. It's just too hot in here, to be honest. So I will make a note of that this evening. I'm just going to basically just have cook something to eat, cook something to have for tea. Sounds better. And then I'm just going to sit down and just relax, chillax. A couple of cold drinks tonight. It's just too hot. Yeah, and playing games on my PC while it's chucking out loads of what you call it is doing my editing. Brakes for the first time in God knows how long. What I will do though, we're going to do a scenario on San Bernardino, come back here for a short run. Why am I still losing roads? Because, there we go. And then I will show you a bonus thing on Oakville Sub. So where are we stopping? Slow. Good evening, Brad. Afternoon, Bradley. How you doing? So yeah, no stream tonight, guys. So we will do. To be honest, Bradley, it's not too bad. I don't mind it. Actually, I have to turn around and say though, I was kind of falling asleep in doing the Antelope Valley one last night. So I was kind of glad when that finished. But yeah, it's just so hot in here at the moment, and trying to run anything on the PC is a bit of a nightmare. It's really, really hot coming out of that PC. So I'm going to leave streaming tonight, and we are going to do the docked next Wednesday instead. You're melting. What a world! Yeah, I'm melting. Famous last words. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind this. This is cool. It's quite nice to have these locos. Falling asleep, never. No. Sleep never, me? Nah. Got the wrong guy, mate. Got the wrong guy. This is the second time I started this scenario. First time it started moving, then it derailed. And I was like, what the? But yeah. Weird. Absolutely weird. So we're going to finish this scenario here, and then we're going to go over to San Bernardino and do that scenario, which I spatted yesterday. You won't be on PlayStation today. Yeah, exactly. I'll probably be on it later on tonight. It will cool down. The sun has started to move round, but it's still 36. In here, I'm not quite sure how thingy it is. It's currently 36 here. Feels like 41. But the temperature is due to drop at some point, but I'm also cooking as well. In fact, I may lead the cooking. I'm taking my sausages out. I'm just going to have sausage and chips today. Well, we know there's a train coming. It may be that I'll sleep out here tonight. Although, having said that, it was quite cool in the bedroom yesterday. I did sleep with the window open, but I have had the curtains in there shut most of the day. So yeah. Give us some more. I thought the update was supposed to be today. To be honest. Rip off class 13. These were about, well, not so much these, but the F7s. The master and slave units were about before the F7s, before the class 13s. Oh, bail off. I can forget to keep doing that. Hi, Virtual Trends, how you doing? They're all gone. No, bail off. Remembering to bail off. I am now using the Cajon PS4 controller on this. When I start rolling, I'll let it go. Suppose you're 500 points short of £20 extra vouchers. How much is this? £12.99. So. So teasing me. Yay! Oh. The plan was to get 25. Can you hear a beeping? At least I got gold for that. Right, it's not the PC beeping. Right. That's part one of the scenario. Let that cool down a bit. I'm just going to have a P&B and I'll be back. Oh, it was the dump truck going into the garage. Bear with me. Just going to get some ice for my drink. Sorry. It's 28 in here. I have an icy thing that goes in the back of my hold on, where's my headset? Hold on. I have a fan which has an ice pack that you freeze. It's like a water pack, but you freeze it, turns to ice, and basically stick it in the back of the fan, and it blows out cold air. It's one of those things you pick up. It's a JML thing, if I remember. If you don't know what JML is, so I've taken my tablets as well, so I'm happy with that. Bloody hell, the ice that's just fallen out on the kitchen top is just literally melted. Just push that back in there. Yeah, I'm going to have cook some sausages in a bit. Just top that up. Ooh, shit, need to drop the drink out the bloody thing. That'd be fine. So, what do I think of the pack? I don't mind it actually, to be honest, but I just need to use it a little bit more. That's the same with the other one, but the thing is, it's just like nutsack pass. It's long. That's the other thing that we've had going up and down all day is the emergency services. From what, 6 o'clock? They woke me up this morning. So I'm not too bad being awake at 6, but I did get a good night's sleep, which is pretty cool. I'll get some orange as my next drink. Right, so we're going to do scenario on San Bernardino. Oh, so much better. So much better. In fact, let me just while I am here, because it was quite low this morning, and I have had something to eat, and it's been about 2 hours after I've had my dinner, so I just got to do a finger prick just to make sure that my blood sugar is good. Someone's saying, "Oh, you're type 2, you don't have to worry about it." Yeah, you do. Two seconds. Ow, that hurt. Sharp prick. Yeah, I do suck the blood off my finger after I pricked it. That's good. 7.2, so it is up. It's a bit higher than normal, but nah, that's fine. That's okay. I don't need to log that. So I tend to test it more in the summer, because of just that. If it gets really low. Right. Oh. 28 here, so not too bad. 34 in work. So you're at work today, are you? You're doing some overtime, sir. I'll be about tonight, guys. So, but I'm just not going to stream because it was the term of streaming on the PC tonight. And I'll let you into a little secret. I'm actually sat here in just my shorts. I've got no t-shirt on whatsoever. I'm not going to put it on cam anyway. Don't worry. Only fans and not me. So yeah, it is a tad. You'll probably do the journeys and scenarios and call it a day. Well, the scenarios, I shall show you everything here. To the trains. Choose a route, which we are looking at Cajon Pass, Nutsack Pass. So scenarios are basically Superflow Part 1. No idea why Superfleet, sorry, Part 1. Superfleet Part 2 is above it. I've no idea why. Barstow Bound is the other one. And you've got the Kaiser Hauler, which is going down the massive... Is it going down? So you're running up from Barstow down to Kaiser Sidings. So you're going down to Kaiser Yard in Fontana. So you're going all the way down to San Bernardino. So you're going down the steepest grade one. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And then I think it carries on into the other one. But yeah, going back onto Nutsack Pass, the timetable, you have 3 timetables. The original Cajon Pass, Santa Fe in the 90s, and you have the BNSF GP90. So that's what you'll be driving. That's what you'll see. So yeah. But that's not all. If you go down to San Bernie, you in fact click on the scenarios. You have intermodal transfer, Kaiser first road switcher, So this is where basically the Kaiser comes in. I think you're picking up cuts of cars and everything. You have Pasadena Sublocal, and then you got Steelhall as well. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 8 scenarios over 2 routes, which is good. Normal hours a day. Oh, okay. So you're 6 till 6 p.m. then. God blimey. So yeah, it's currently 36 outside. So that is we've hit a record today, which is pretty cool. Hottest June day on record as temperature soars 35.7 degrees. So yeah, Tintin's just produced a video as well. Class 90 update review. Huge improvement. It is a huge improvement. It's really, really nice loco. So we all knew it was going to break records, but it's 36 here. I'm reading what it says here. My phone says 36. It's fucking 36. All right. So we are. Oh, I should stay where we were. What I was saying also earlier on, guys. Oh, journeys. Go to rail journeys. So basically, Cajon Pass, Nutsack Pass. That's passing grade is your original one. Santa Fe all the way is the add-on. Superfleet GP60m. So basically, you get 2 introductions. Superfleet Heyday. There we go. So these are what, coming up to about 2 hours, 2.25 hours long. These parts, if you put them all together, that's 45, that's 28, so that's 60, that's 70, 73 minutes, plus another 50, so that's an hour and 56. That's 2 hours, part 4. So Kaiser Hauler, which we've done. So yeah, no, we haven't done Kaiser Hauler, we've done Superfleet. So that's your journeys for that one. So number 3, the daily grind, is basically just a whole load of part 1s and part 2s and part 3s. So yeah, there's a lot. He said, but I'm always saying but. There's also on yeah, don't worry about. We're going to do something on the Oakville sub. So yes, I don't have those, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. I'm going to do the where is it? San Bernardino. So San Bernardino also has Superfleet GP60. So basically, it's just the scenarios. That's all you get on there. It's just scenarios. German King? Who's a German King? So yeah. Right. So what I was saying earlier on. Let's go back to choose a route. Ignore that. So this is what I'm doing on the PlayStation. Every single route that comes in, I go to the thing, whatever the first loco is, boom, I get to do it, which I think this was one of them. Drive part 1 of this freight service bound for LATC intermodal terminal, which I did. That's the one I did yesterday, which I was falling asleep at. I've done this on the PlayStation. So when I've done this, I'll come out, and then I'll do the next route. So it's currently, it would be actually a Rosa, but I don't have a Rosa on this. So on there, it would be a Rosa. But the first one for me on this one would be, I do the Leipzig Expert, and it would be, oh, I'll do that. Boom. Whatever it is, bloom, and I'll do literally the first, it could be an hour, it could be 20 minutes. Wait, that's 40 minutes. So yeah, I will go through every single Kaiser Wilhelm III, yes. Kaiser Chiefs. I will go do. There is a yard at Fontana called Kaiser Yard. I will do I will do that on every single route, and then I'll go back. Yeah, I know. I will. Yeah, but with a roster on the PlayStation, I have 3 timetables. All those timetables are the same. They're exactly the same timetables, the same times, nothing different in them. I will be doing the first timetable, and that is it. Nothing different. I am not doing the other 2. So basically, when I come back, when I've done all the routes, I come back, then I'll do, boom, the next one, linking range tracker, 57-minute run, do it. Get that done. And then go through the whole routes again. So literally it's one route, one service sort of thing. And I'm going to do all those. That is going to be something that I'm going to do on my own sort of thing, not on stream. So yeah, it won't show much yet, but it will do. Right, so we're going to do San Bernie, and we're going to do another scenario. If I can remember which one it is. It wasn't that one. It was that one, Steel Hall. But I screwed that one up. So we're going to do intermodal transfer. We're going to do that one. I don't mind doing that, to be honest. Where's my pen? So yeah, no stream tonight, guys, because it is just going to be so hot in here. That will go in for next week's stream, next Wednesdays. What I will do is hopefully as soon as I finish this, we're also going to do a run on Oakville, and I'm quickly going to show you that as well. So you get a bonus Oakville stream. There will be a time when I will do a full stream with Oakville, but until I get the software that I've asked for, or the keys that I've asked for, then yeah. I hope to get them by the end of the week. Right, let's have a cold drink. I mean, I'll be up here till probably 1 o'clock anyway, 1:30. I'm job hunting tomorrow, so I won't. So the other decision is what? Why? Oh no, we're done. Let me just do that a second. Right. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. You guess Tommy is still on strike. Yeah, he is down at the docks, mate. Union's still on strike apparently. I'm not going to stream tonight. So docked on the PC will be next Saturday. No, next Wednesday. Okay. Tomorrow I am going to do a preview run on the PlayStation for the GP60. I'm not running a full stream. It's just going to be doing one run, which will be a service on Nutsack Pass, and that will be, because I'm not going to stream during the day. I need to do and I did get job hunting, so that's more important, guys. Although it's a pain in the ass. And then after I've done that run, it will be some routes that I'll probably pre-pick, or I may ask one or two of you on Discord to nominate a route. One thing I won't be doing is showing a route with a Scottish flag on it that someone indignantly turned around and said to me to do on my next stream, which that ain't going to happen. And he has been told. And then Friday I'm not streaming. Saturday I'll be streaming, which we'll do a Route Lucky Dip. And then Sunday is my birthday stream, and I'm gonna choose some routes that I want to drive. Yeah, this is why I don't really want to do it. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably put something the thingy on. I'll have the fans around that area anyway tomorrow, so yeah, no requests. You're a bit late for that. That's already done. So yeah, well, I told him it was Ollie. He said his words were, I don't know if he's watching, but use the Scotland flag train or whatever you call it on the next stream. May I ask why it says Steam Cell on the loading screen when there isn't one at the moment? Because Dovetail don't update their things straight away. Summer starts tomorrow. The summer, yeah, one of the streams do start tomorrow. There's about 2 or 3 other streams as well, Steam sales that are coming up. So if you are on a PC, then yeah, can you do Eastleigh to Pooh? Wait, you can't drive that. Not yet. Never mind. What's going on with the screen? Why is that? Okay, I don't know why that's done that. Right, so yeah, let's crack on with this one, and then I'll do a service, and then we'll end up going on Oakville, because I absolutely love that route. Conductor L Cal 2011, lead unit BNSF 111. We'll be taking a cut of 45 empty spine cars to San Bernardino, weekend at San Bernardino, for loading. Our consist is on the Kaiser Yard South track. We are responsible for our manual duties. No, we're not, because I get them automatically done. So this is the other version, which is the updated version, which is the console. Right, so brake setups is lead, bear off, horn is, what the hell's going on? So we're 3 locos and not slaves. Mate, I would love it if Eastleigh didn't come to train so well. Don't forget to put your braking to independent. I do hate these consoles. What I hate about these markers. This is the only problem I find with PC when I've not done a route for a little while. Views obstructed. Yeah. So these are the new wagons. Yes, sound does sound quite good. The positive, well, there was some decent feedback on it yesterday, which is really good. We have permission to pull eastbound, proceed to the Kaiser East Lead and hold there for Metrolink. Train 311 to pass and clear. After it has passed and subject to signal indications, we will continue eastbound. 6:35. Start. Trying to see what other, if they've got any other of the new wagons here. So these obviously the spine wagons, they're new. I've not used this route in ages, so no, we haven't. We may see some, I don't know. So we are starting to slightly move. So yeah, I don't have the Sherman Hill route, so there's the UP stuff that won't show on Cajon. You know, it is what it is. Kaiser East Lead, Fontana, Rialto West, San Bernardino, engine tie up, San Bernardino. Wait one. Where's the lorry half stuck on the crossing? Where's the school bus that's half stuck on the crossing? You know what I mean? So you've got to wait for this train, but there's no signals on there. Where is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Way. Am I actually parked over the level crossing? Yes. Oh well. Hey, you guys. A welcome bit of breeze coming in here. Well, I think there's a few people that are more pissed off that certain areas on the forums being closed, which is, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm speeding, I'm not worried. Don't care. What are we doing down there? ladder style driving there coming over. They didn't go over that steep. We'll meet the Metrolink train 313 at Rialto. I'll bring the head end to a stop at Rialto west siding and wait for train 313 to clear. After it has passed and subject to signal indications, we will continue eastbound. It's a shame these are not radio transmitted. For scenarios. Right, the only reason why it's stuttering is because I've not played this route in ages. I got a very funny feeling my PC is starting to struggle. So when we've done this one, I'm going to leave the stream, guys, because yeah, I'm struggling with this. temperature coming in because I can feel it, but it's the PC itself is creating manual heat. So when I've done this scenario, that is going to be it. I'm just going to stop it there because basically I'm just going to have so many problems. I don't really risk PC. Don't really want to be using it. It's not bad DLC, to be honest. I like it, but it's just over here at the moment. It's just so bloody hot. Can't seem to get my stopping done right either, which is not good. Well, the anticipated thunderstorms haven't turned up, which is good. Kind of happy with that. Miles to West Yard. So if you have enjoyed this stream, it's not been the best, but hey, if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit the sub button. It's just unfortunately today's the hottest day of the year for us here, and I'm on PC, and I've had the sun shining in my apartment window for the best part of since about 4:45 this morning, so that's over 12 hours. It's currently 29 inside. And I have 3 fans going on, and I also have the 8 fans on the PC. Is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 fans on the PC running as well. So the top fan is basically shoving out all the heat, which is making it even hotter in here. It's 36 degrees centigrade outside. We're not going to hit 40, thank you for that, but it is pretty warm, and it's rather uncomfortable. So I'm going to go and hide myself in the freezer after I've done this stream, then go and have a shower, cool myself off a bit, before I then decide to go and cook tea. Yes, I'm having something hot. Yeah, it's quite warm here. Even the temperature gauge thing that I've got, where it tells you like, it gives you a description of, oh yeah, it's 24, it's 18 and 20, well 21 and 24. It's comfortable. I have some windows open, that sort of thing. It's basically stuff what we got for obviously when my mum was alive, and you know, so she could understand it, sort of, although she couldn't read it, because she's as blind as a bat, bless her. And it's stuff that, you know, it's common sense stuff, but yeah, it was hitting 27 saying it's too hot, open some windows. Oh, duh, we have. Honestly, haven't a clue what I'm doing for tea tonight. Might be lazy and get a chip York kebab. Ooh, chip York kebab. So just dump the brakes. So the locos are very good, I quite like them. And it gives, well, I decided earlier on this week that I wanted to do just have sausage and chips for tonight. So yeah, I've got rolls tomorrow night. I'll probably have a spag bol on Friday. Saturday, I don't know. Sunday, I'm not sure because it's my birthday and I don't know what I'm going to have. So I'm not overly sure, to be honest. But I like to plan these things. I'm not worried about I'm going too far here. But yeah, it is quite, it's getting really uncomfortable, to be honest. This, where it says BC in the brake gauge, where it says 0.5, what you need to do, oh no, we are on 3, aren't we? Here somewhere. It's an instructed spark system power attached. What you need to do, you need to cut in the brakes, so it won't stop us here, to bring that 0.5 on the brakes down. You need to do. Is to make sure there. Cutting your brakes. It is a bug, and it's been listed as well. So yeah, they do know about it. I think that's right what I've done. It may be wrong, so yeah, bear with it. If I end up not moving, then yeah, I've done it wrong. Well, that's how I read it anyway, but I think. Yeah, we've got a chippy over me, but it would be great to go there. But then there again, I've got to probably wait for a whole 30 minutes before I get served or while it's all being cooked up. You know, there's nothing cooked and left anymore. You know what I mean? And it's there to order. It's basically they make it to order. Sometimes it's just annoying. Yeah, it's just as soon as I turn, literally as soon as I come out of Trains in World, the heat from the PC will just stop. It's so dissipate so quick. It's just silly. I love watching the old American railcats as well. Although there's not many trains that run, basically there's when a freight comes in, there's usually 2 or 3 at a time sort of thing. Yeah, it's really good to see. I've watched any for a while. Need to get on and put some rail cams, virtual rail fan or something like that. On YouTube, see what ones they got. Quite like seeing them at the one that we have on Sherman Hill on that young 10. Then where we are, basically San Bernardino, you go all the way up there to Barstow. What was I something else going to say? Barstow. Bastard. Yeah. So yeah, you'd be going up there basically for the nutsack pass. And there we go. That's 44 minutes. So yeah, that's one of the scenarios on there. I'm not going to carry on with the stream because, like I said, it is it's my PC is struggling. What I will do though quickly before I do finish, we'll just do a quick look at the timetable, and then we'll just go and have a look at Oakville as well. I still am in RC preview until I get the release for tomorrow. When it's officially released, then I can come out of RC preview because in theory the update should be there and it's released. So yeah. So where were we? Home pass, isn't it? I have to think then. There we go. Right. So again, scenarios you get Superfleet Part 2, Superfleet Part 1, Barstow Bound, sorry, and the Kaiser Hauler. So that's 4 scenarios on here. There's 4 scenarios on San Bernardino. And then basically timetable wise, there's 3 timetables now: the original Cajon Pass, Santa Fe in the 90s, and then you get the BNSF GP60m timetable. Now make sure that this is where a lot of people make mistakes. They look at the layers and it says they have all, say, 4 out of 4 layers. What you need to do, click the layers and then you unselect all, confirm, and it will come up and say you got 0 out of 4 layers. You then select layers again, select all, and you'll notice the ones that you don't own, namely for me, Sherman Hill SMH, Sherman Hill SD40, SD70 ACE, the covered hopper, everything from Sherman Hill. I don't own that route. I have asked for a key. I should get it at some point. I don't know when. And then basically everything else, static rail vehicles, yards and sidings, Metrolink. So you can turn that off if you want. If you want a bit more performance, turn it off. So yeah, just press confirm, and then you do get everything back. So it will then come up with 3 out of 4 layers. This is the timetable. There's 112 services for that. The AC44 400. I don't think there won't be anything on Creators Club because it's a thingy. On the Sandpatch, there's 2. So you've got a couple of services there that you can do. With either one of those, YN3 or YN2. AC4 thingy, personal, Creators Club. I don't have it. Oh, kidding. Oh, dear me. I don't have any. Southern Pacific. If it's not in game, then it's not coming. Yeah, it is what it is. Then you got the ES, which is based 155 services. That's only 6. The ES 44C4. That's a lot of services actually. That's an awful lot of services, which is pretty cool. And they're not very big. They're not very long. So some from 47 minutes, 8 minutes. Some of them 55. But these are all parts. So yeah. So that's a good thing, and you get to see a nice range of different trains coming through. And obviously 112 for the BNSF H4, and the SD40 has 19 services. So that's like shunting stuff and that, which is pretty cool. Hour-long eastbound local. So yeah, there's some nice hour and 11. So you got sort of 2-hour one there. You got some nice long services there to get to get your grips into. That's the C40AW, the Santa Fe job. How many services were that? That was 12. So some of them will be probably the same as that, and probably the same as that. Paint one, no, paint one on CSX locomotive info. Not interested. My times of painting are done, to be honest. If I do get anything I like, then I'll download it. But I don't really do anything more now because it's just it's a lot of problems with the frame rate and the playability of the game, and I don't need it struggling. It's struggling enough, both the PS5 and the PlayStation at the moment, PC at the moment. And then you've got the BNSF H2 version, which is again that's 142, that's 112. So you've got a little bit extra services as well. So yeah, but they're nice short ones. Some of these parts again. So yeah, they start at what, from midnight 25 all the way down through to 23:35. So just under 23 hours, just over 23 hours worth. So that's not bad. But yeah, they're not bad. What I'm going to do is quickly throw it over to Oakville. Toronto commuter, I have downloaded that on Sunday. Had some really good fun on it, and I'm just going to quickly show you. So yes, you get the original, you get the AC44 400 TWYN3B, the bi-level cab car GOT Metro Links. You get that version. Oops. They all do 44 services. You get the original GTX, a darker green GTX, and a Metro liner, Metro Links. You also get the MP40 PH3 original version 2, original version 1, the 3C GTX, and the Metro Link version. So there's 4 different versions that you can run. You get the usual GP38, GP9RM, and you get 3 different versions of those. What we're gonna do is just quickly spawn into Hamilton Yard West, and I'll quickly show you. I'm on RC preview, so it won't spawn Creator Club locos or Creator Club liveries. So these are obviously from the Caltrain stock. I can't remember the route. The Caltrain route. No, it's not happening. Matt said it would be great to do. Apparently there is someone doing their own version, but for the routes that it appear on, the routes will need to be set up for passengers, which they haven't, because these weren't set up for passengers, but this has now been set up for passenger works. So this is the main one where they do these run. There's not that many freight services. There's the odd fast freight that comes through. I don't even know where the bloody locos are now. Let me just spawn if I can. I should be able to. There we go. So yeah, basically there's not much freight, which is alright. There's still 200 odd services, so it's more than what is on Oakville sub as it is. if you are on PC, then Sherman Hill stock is required. All these will be different colours. I'm going to check on this RC preview because I'm not going to be on this tomorrow, so I'm going to bring RC preview back in and we're going to have a look. And the AC4400 there, look, I think it's the AC4400. You get the Canadian national version. So this is a reskin that's been done, as well as the original two, the GP38 and the GP9, is it? CNN locos. So they're there, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's any CSX ones that appear. I suspect there will also be stuff for. I can't get out there. There'll also be the UP stuff from Sherman Hill. So yeah, but until I get Sherman Hill, I don't really know. But then if you go over to the station over here, actually, this is a mod for the PC only. It's not available on console, which is a real shame. It is a real shame because this is. I'd love to see this on console. It is such a good route. I love Oakville Sub. Hated it when they took away a lot of the track that you can't go down anymore, put in the invisible wall. Yeah, if you put thingy, whatever it is, God mode on, God mod or whatever it is, I don't know, you'll be able to do that. So yeah, you can. Passengers get on and get off. I don't know where it is to do the doors.
Caution, the doors are about to close.
So you still get that. There's no trains coming. But yeah, all the passenger stations have passengers on them, so they get in. So yeah, no lifts. They all have their thingies. Passengers get on and get off, and they do their stupid thing because they're passengers. You know, passengers are dicks, all that sort of shit. Okay, I'll move out of the way, mate. Don't worry about it. But yeah. So we go to the map. So that's a train waiting to go. That's another one coming in. That won't go anywhere because that can't go in there because he's there. Oh no, he'll go in that one there, I think. That platform. Oh yes. So that's a nice long train, that. Where can we go? Do I go there? If I get... No, let's go there. Can we actually... Oh no, he's up there already. We'll have to come up here. Where is it? There we go. We'll go there. See, my PC has cooled down an awful lot. You have the CSX. Oh, cool. So yeah, there is a train in there waiting. That'll stay there for a while. There should be passengers on here, but yeah, it's sometimes passengers are dicks. So there are 49 AI services that go through that are literally trains excess of 75 wagons, 80 odd wagons, and they generally tend, actually, and by the looks of it, what's that one? So he is coming up here. There's AI trains that come in and go out of there as well. He's coming up through here. And the annoying thing is there's no bloody... Do you know what I mean? There's no... you can't access the bloody yard. There's no... You got to go to the station, which is up there. So you can drive 2 of these trains. Only 2 of them are drivable. So he should be coming down there. I don't think at the moment. Oh, he's going out. Okay. I think usually the trains, the passengers arrive just before the trains arrive. So what, 10:13, 10:18, so 5 more minutes there'll be another one coming in. Oh, he is going off down there. Oh, for God's sake, man. So you can see the freight train going off in the distance down there. There you go. And if you look on the map your donut. So he's going off on that one. That'll take a few minutes to go, that one. It takes about 5 minutes, I think, in the end. It's about 80 odd wagons, that one. But yeah, they mostly come in and go out through that way. Although you see it disappearing off the map, if you look carefully as you go round. Don't know how far we can get down. So he goes all the way around there. I actually thought that a lot of the freight trains did actually run all the way up through to Oakville, but they don't. Some of them do, apparently. Not all of them, though. So it's really good that it uses certain aspects of the track that you think, oh, where does that go, sort of thing. And it's the other thing as well is that I've actually used Google Maps and had a quick look around the area, and it's absolutely huge. You don't really realise how big the area is. That's pretty cool. And then obviously you've got why is it doing that? If I go up to Oakville, you still got services that shunt the services that shunt the these around at the Ford plant just up road. And then you've got all this sort of stuff lined up. But yeah, it's you still get trains coming in through here and going out through there as well. So yeah, it's a nice thing to see. It's something different to see, and it's a really good timetable. To be honest, I've got to say I really enjoy it. I've had a couple of services that I played. You need the defect detector in this train similar. You need the defect detector in this train similar. It's not going to get done. You know, it is one of those things. It probably won't get touched. The other thing is as well, the SD70 ACE and the AC4400, you can actually use these in the original these spawn in randomly as well on the services, so you can use those two locos. These are from the other timetable, but he's made them available for substitution on this. So yeah, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So if I was to go in on foot there and go to where are we going? Let's go to Hamilton. No, we'll go to Oakville Yard again, just at the same time. Totally different timetable. It's the old original. I don't know what we're going to find. Oh, you know, oops a daisy. That's crashed then. Yeah, I think we'll just end the stream there then, to be honest. Send and restart. I don't think we'll worry about that. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it. I will speak to you in the morning. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Sorry about that. It is what it is. Yeah, bugger. It is a bit of a shame, really, to be honest, but not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. So, yeah. I will speak to you later on, guys. Cheers anyway. Bye-bye.